Welcome to economics. At this point, you have gone through the resource folder for this class. In the resource folder, you did the Getting Started videos, which help you navigate Accelerate as a whole, not specific to this class. Hopefully you viewed the instructor welcome video and got to know me a little bit better, and then read what the course was all about and how important it is to take notes in the course. Also, you needed to complete the Getting to Know You quiz that just had some questions to help me get to know you and also have your contact information. And then there was the course syllabus. Now we're into week 1, and I wanted to explain to you how it is going to work in this class. So each week you will be given a set number of assignments, and they will be in your weekly folder. At the top of your weekly folder, you will see an announcement and weekly checklist. This is very important for you to pay attention to. That is where this video is coming in. So when you look at the announcement and weekly checklist, at the top you'll see a video or you'll just see some extra content written in from me. Below that, you're going to see assignments to complete this week. The reason why I'm doing this is because you'll notice once you get into the content that there are a few assignments embedded in the content that will not be submitted. Sometimes they will be submitted, other times they're not. So I want to make it clear to you from the beginning of the week what you need to complete and what you need to submit for a grade. So for example, this week, lesson 1, you will be completing the video content, but in that, on the last 2 slides, you'll see a crayon assignment and a journal entry. You do not need to complete those, so there is no submission area for you to do those. You'll be completing the lesson 1 quiz. Then you'll move on to lesson 2 video content. In there, you will notice that there is another assignment that I do really like. It's an opportunity cost assignment. However, since it's a short week, I am eliminating that assignment, but I do want you to complete the journal submission. So make sure to write the journal submission and I'll show you exactly where that is. And then you'll complete the lesson 2 quiz. So let me give you the example for this week. So you'll go through the content here. And you'll notice that at the beginning of each content, you'll see lesson vocabulary. Don't ignore this. This is vital for your quizzes and ultimately for your tests. You'll notice that they will have vocabulary down here that are just little cards for you to go through. So for example, allocate. If I click on allocate, then it's going to give me the definition. Once I've done that, then I can hit next. And then I can see the definition of economics. So these would be the good definitions to write down in your notebook or anywhere that you're taking notes for this class. Then you'll go to the next slide. And on the next slide, you'll see that they do have a note-taking template if you'd like to download that, or you can just write your notes, or you can have a Google document opened. You will get extra credit in this class at the end of the semester for submitting notes. And like I said, vocabulary is key, so are graphs. So you'll want to make sure you're jotting that down. But you'll just go ahead and click on the Basic Problem of Economics Part 1, watch this 3-minute video, and that's your content. If you prefer to read it, there's a transcript that's right here that you can read through. The next slide has the second part of the content for this particular lesson. So it's part 2 of the Basic Problem of Economics. Again, you can click the video or read the transcript. Then you'll notice that you'll have these activities throughout all of your content, and I think they're great. This first internet activity is a fun way that you get to play soccer while answering economics questions. So you could try that activity. This is a crossword that helps you with your vocabulary. So those are 2 activities that just help extend your knowledge in that area. And then you'll notice on slide 6, this is the crayon assignment that I'm referring to. This should not be completed and submitted to me, so there's no area to submit this. Slide 7 is the journal, and for this particular journal, I'm not requiring it. So again, you can skip this journal entry as well. So when you go to the next activity, you'll see that this is the lesson quiz, and you'll need to submit the lesson quiz. It won't let you move on until you submit that quiz, so make sure that you do that. You'll notice that lesson 2 is set up just like lesson 1. It'll give you keywords in the beginning and objectives, and then you'll go and look at the lesson vocabulary again. On the 3rd slide, you will see the video content about opportunity cost. And then you'll see on the fourth slide an activity that you can complete. For this one, it's very important that you watch this video. So this is not actually a game or an activity. This is a video that you'll click on and it'll take you to another website and it talks about opportunity cost. This video is excellent to help explain opportunity cost and scarcity and the cost benefit analysis when you're trying to make a decision. And this will help you with your journal that you need to submit for this week's assignment. So make sure that you watch that video. The fifth slide is the activity for opportunity cost that I did say I really like, but you're not going to submit this one because we don't have time this week to do it. So skip slide 5. And then this is the journal that you're going to write about. So let me show you where you're going to do this. When you click to the next slide, you'll see right here, it says Module 1 Journal. What was the opportunity cost of the most recent decision you made regarding your own scarce resources? So we're talking about opportunity cost. So think of a decision you made. Maybe it was what to have for breakfast this morning, or maybe you're thinking about your plans for the weekend or dinner for tonight or lunch. Think of 2 things that you have to decide between, and then you're going to tell me about the opportunity cost. So if I was trying to decide where to go for lunch, my first choice would be obviously the choice I made. My opportunity cost is the one that I did not select. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're thinking that way when you're talking about opportunity cost. Also, it can have to do with money. So maybe if you're deciding between eating at home or eating out, that could be something that you talk about in your post. So make sure it's a couple sentences and it's complete sentences to explain this one. And to submit this, you'll click on New Post, write a title, so you could just put your last name, opportunity cost, and then write your answer right here. So title, and then you hit save, and then you'll see your submissions right there, and then you can go to your next activity, which is your lesson quiz. And that's all for this week.